What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Fina Entertainment News. Most of you are aware that on the latest episode of Married to Medicine, Vice President Kamala Harris joined Dr. Jackie of Married to Medicine to talk about the mortality rate of Black women during childbirth. And that was a very serious conversation. Dr. Jackie was celebrating, that she was given this huge opportunity and all of that, but that celebration did not last because old footage of her having a conversation with Dr. Heavenly resurfaced.
All right, let's see, Dr. Jackson. We're keeping it moving, boo. I'm gonna just keep it going, okay? Somebody asked why are Black females more likely to have problems with mortality with childbirth? Black females.
What was the question?
Black females. Why more mortality rate with Black females?
Now, I wish we knew the answer, and I will not allow myself to say it is health disparity only. When same thing we're seeing with the CV, as you've told me, we have to say is we as a race have more comorbidities, and what do we mean by that? Diabetes, hypertension, asthma, thyroid. The things that can compound already having that, and you turn around and get COVID, or you're pregnant, or CV, then you definitely are seeing African American women with more maternity deaths. Care is important. Crazy enough, we still see patients come into the hospital that patient has not seen a doctor her entire pregnancy.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes in, fibroids. We're more likely to have hemorrhage in pregnancy or after delivery if you have fibroids. So it's so many things that go into that picture, and I don't want us to think it's just that doctors aren't taking care of Black women, because I can certainly say for the doctors in my practice and around me, we give everybody equal care. Now, I'm going to qualify this and be Dr. Heavenly for a minute. Sometimes as African American women, we're a bit more dramatic, and that you go to the doctor and you complain and you complain and you complain, and you're not taken serious because you cried wolf the entire pregnancy.
That ain't me, boo. I don't know what you talking about, but go ahead.
I didn't say you. I just said as African American women, we want to also make sure you're being serious with your doctor and not playing the game so I can take you off work. Because then we see you 25 times in the pregnancy. It's hard to believe that there's a true problem when there's a true problem.
For all of the backlash, which is still going on, she is still trending. She reposted, "Don't allow frustration to enter the room. Stay calm, cool, and conscious. Life is just trying, testing, and teasing you to provoke you to do more and to promote you to the next level. Go through what you've got to go through so you can go to what you're destined to go to. Win, win, and win daily. Let's go." She simply wrote on that quote, "Amen." She continued her day with Sonia from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She had her baby. Of course, Dr. Jackie was by her side. Well, the dragging continued, the negative comments continued, and so Dr. Jackie responded again, this time with a lefty statement. Recently, a clip from a nearly 2-hour video was taken out of context to make it appear that I somehow take lightly what I have advocated for concerning the devastating problem facing the Black maternal health crisis. It has been my life's work to highlight and attempt to rectify the issue that devastatingly impact Black maternal mothers versus our counterparts. As a physician, I educate my patients every day to be their own best health advocate. As we continue to face medical mistreatment and gaslighting, my intentions with the broader conversation was to ensure patients enter their pregnancies armed with information and tools to effectively communicate their needs with their doctors to ensure a positive outcome. The reason I became an OBGYN is because growing up, I saw such a lack of diversity amongst medical professionals and was determined to be part of the change. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, I will continue to fight for the lives of Black mothers and babies. While there are no perfect people or doctors, we give our best and only want the best medical outcomes for each and every patient. I know firsthand, personally and professionally, Dr. Jackie is a great doctor. As Black female OBGYNs, we are grateful when patients choose us and place their trust in us. Black mothers are dying 3 times more than any other ethnic group, and we are working hard to fight these statistics. That was Dr. Simone's statement. And I know I keep calling X Twitter. It will always be Twitter for me, okay? I stand with Dr. Jackie. I know her heart. She has done so much for so many. We have all learned lessons and will forever be changed. Hashtag married to mad. Toya reposted Dr. Jackie's original statement, and this is what she wrote. Dr. Jacqueline, you shouldn't have to prove you're a good doctor. Your history speaks for itself. It's gonna be okay. Have faith. Believe God wouldn't have brought you this far. It definitely hurts to be accused or misunderstood. I can attest, but this is the time to acknowledge you are human and that it can happen to all of us. This is just a season of growth. I stand with you. And she went ahead and tagged Dr. Jackie. The part where she wrote, this is the time to acknowledge you are human and that it can happen to all of us. That's Toya basically saying that, yes, the YouTube live was great. She invested her time and 2 hours of her time to answer questions. She was professional. She was pleasant. All of that. However, that moment did happen. Those words did leave her mouth. And even if, based on her personal experience, she's encountered, patients that will, be dramatic, her words, and just to get a doctor's note, in this time where Black women are losing their lives and are dying because the doctors are not believing them when they do say they're in pain or things are going on during their pregnancy, Toya is just saying, acknowledge it and basically say, hey, maybe I should have used, my words differently or wisely, or I should have, let me go ahead and read the room. Even though I might have some patience doing this, I'm still not going to put that out there because of what's happening. Acknowledge it and then move on. In other words, okay, I shouldn't have said it that way. Instead of what I said was taken out of context. That's basically what I'm reading here from Toya. But Dr. Jackie released a statement. Her girls are standing by her, supporting her, and that's the latest on all of this. Now, Dr. Heavenly did clap back at a lot of people, but as you can see, it's already after 9 p.m. and I plan on posting probably 2 or 3 videos today, and I've only posted 1 so far. So I'm going to go ahead and post this, but I'll be back with a part 2. For those of you who missed what Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone had to say at the end of that Instagram live after she spoke to the vice president, I'm going to leave you with that. Real quick, Phaedra did repost Dr. Jackie's statement and wrote, I love you on the bottom. For the other ladies who did not release statements, some of them just joined the show this season, so they're still getting to know Dr. Jackie. That doesn't mean they don't feel bad or probably called her or text her personally and privately. Phaedra did say on Instagram Live that she's known him for a long time. So you might say, oh, Phaedra just joined as well. But she knows Dr. Jackie. Other people did release statements, but I'm going to play that in my next video. I'm aware that some people are saying this would have been the best moment for Quad to post a statement to prove that even after what happened, I'm still showing grace. But I'm glad that she probably sent her a text privately, or is simply just staying out of it altogether because she is still not 100% healed and over what happened during that last episode. We all know the show is not live. Everything happened a while ago, but sometimes, watching something over can affect you emotionally. But regardless, I'm wishing all of the ladies well.
So let's go and deal with that particular fact. And we don't want, I know a lot is going on and there are people in the chat, but we can no longer sit around as Black women. And so you can definitely grab the baton
and help me say that we have to also have a voice. You know, we want Black women, if you see something, say something if it doesn't feel right. Speak up for yourself, advocate for yourself, have a doula, a midwife, a family member, but do something, say something. Find a doctor that you trust. Yeah. And with that that's the number one thing, and I often forget to say that first, is you got to have a relationship with your doctor that you can trust them if we're not giving you or meeting your needs, because everybody's not going to align with everybody. Let's put it that way. And there are patients who may not connect with me or may not connect with Simone or your doctor. Find someone who you can trust and connect with. Ask questions. Is that okay? Is that right? Why didn't you do that? So be a part of making this world a better place. It's sad that the United States of America has this kind of maternity mortality in Black women. So we want to keep talking about that. Yeah. No. About, you know, friendships and all of that great stuff, because it is important. But we can no longer sit around and keep losing our Black mama. That's right. Simone, echo me, girl.
Well, Black mama mortality is 2.5, 3 times more common than any other ethnic group. We have to come to the table as our best selves, asking questions, changing doctors when you feel like your doctor is not listening to you, making sure that your body mass index and your weight are at its best, eating healthy, going to all of your prenatal appointments and ultrasounds. And knowing that when high risk factors are there, you have to have a higher alert for yourself and your baby.
Right. And the other thing is they've done studies. It doesn't matter of your education, your socioeconomic status, married or single, overweight or not, Black women are still dying more than anybody else. So we don't want to miss that point. I'm so proud to say that Vice President Harris has taken this on as one of her personal quests to make a difference. So we want to give her a shout out. We want to shout out all Black mamas and tell you how excited we are to have you there. And we're here for you. And find somebody you can trust. Exactly. And ask questions. Always ask me why, when, what, where, who. Just ask questions.
And go vote. When you have the opportunity to vote, be the change you want to see. Go vote. Because laws on the books are designed to help us, not to hurt us, and certainly not to continue to see us dying at a disproportionate rate.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is happening. You've seen it in the news. And anytime Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis player that
and her doctor did not listen to her.
And the nurses did not listen to her saying, I know what is wrong. Right? So when you're seeing women of that status, I just made a point, not socioeconomic status, that makes a difference. I don't know.
2 leading causes of death: hemorrhage, hypertension. Get your blood pressure under control. Take your medicine.
Absolutely. So do your part, but definitely hold us accountable that we do our part.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.